These are indices, questions on indices that we want to quickly look at the solution to them. Some of them you have done, you've gotten them, but we're looking at everything together. So the first part, the 1a, we have 5 squared times 5 raised to the power 4. To solve this, we just pick 5, then we add the power 2 and 4 to give us 6. Then the second one, we have 3 raised to the power 5 times 3 raised to the power 3. Since they are both 3, we pick 3, then we add the powers together to give us 8. The third one, we have 10 raised to the power 8 times 10 raised to the power 7. So we just pick one of the 10, we add the 8 and 7 to give us 15, and the answer is 10 raised to the power 15. Then the fourth one, we have 2 raised to the power 12 times 2 raised to the power 3. Since they're, I mean, since they're both 2, I have 2 raised to the power 2, 12 plus 3, that is 15. The fifth option, I know. I'm just trying to say listen and focus, okay? So that we'll go through everything. Yeah, okay. Now, the fifth one, we have a raised to the power 6. We have a raised to the power 6 times a raised to the power negative 3. So since this is a negative, we pick a, then we subtract the power. It is only because of the negative that we're subtracting the powers, which is 6 minus 3 gives us 3. Otherwise, if it is not negative 3, we'll add the power 6 plus 3 to give us 9. So then the sixth option, we have f raised to the power 21 times f raised to the power 13. So since they're both f, I pick f, then I add 21 and 13. So 1 plus 3 is 4, and 2 plus 1 is 3, so raised to the power 34. Then option G, we have 6 raised to the power 9 divided by 6 raised to the power 4. Because this is division, I will pick one of the 6, then I'll subtract the power. 9 minus 4 gives me 5. So whenever it's division, you subtract the power. But whenever it's multiplication, you add up the power. Like 12 plus 3 gives 15. But this one we didn't add because the other power has a negative sign. So option H now. To option H, we have 12 raised to the power 15 divided by 12 raised to the power 2. Then this gives us 12 raised to the power 15 minus 2, and that is 13. Then option I, we have 4 raised to the power 5 divided by 4 raised to the power 3. Since it's division, we pick 4, then we subtract the power 5 minus 3, gives us 2. Then option J, we have 20 raised to the power 8 divided by 20 raised to the power 5. So since it is division again, we pick 20, we say 8 minus 5 equals 3, 20 raised to the power 3. Then the next option, option K, we have m raised to the power 15 divided by m raised to the power 8. Since they are both m, I pick m, then 15 minus 8 gives me 7. So that is m raised to the power 7. Option L, for L, we have n raised to the power 4 divided by n raised to the power 2. So this is going to be n raised to the power 4 minus 2, that is 2. So let me divide this page so we can move on at the top. Now, option N, okay, option M first. 4 all raised to the power 2, then everything raised to the power 5. So whenever we see this, you should know that the 2 will multiply the 5 to give us 10. And this is 4 raised to the power 10. Option N, we have 8 raised to the power 4 into another power 3. So what do? We multiply the powers. 4 times 3 gives us 12. That's 8 raised to the power 12. Then option O, we have p raised to the power 12 also raised to the power 4. So we multiply the powers now. This is going to be p raised to the power 48. Then option P, we have 30 raised to the power 5 also raised to the power 10. So this is going to be 30 raised to the power 5 times 10, that is 50. So that's 30 raised to the power 50. Raised to the power 50. So Let me roll this page so we can continue at the side again. So the next one, we have option that's O, P, then Q. Option Q, we have 13 raised to power 7, also raised to power 11. So 13 raised to power 7 raised to power 11. So we have 13, then 7 times 11 gives me 77. Then option R, which is the last in that first part, we have T raised to power 9, also raised to power 6. So this is going to be T raised to power 9 times 6, that is 54. Unmute yourself and tell me if you understand all of this. Unmute yourself and tell me if you understand all of this, Jennifer. Unmute yourself. I'm waiting to hear from you. Let me hear from you. Yeah.
Sir, sir, I almost got everything. It's just
Okay, so
that one that bracket. Instead for me to times I minus
okay,
yeah,
but
you
do
only
you
minus.
okay, do you understand them now?
Yes, sir. For the
You
rest I
understand
got them.
but do you understand those ones now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So you can mute yourself back while I look at the second aspect, okay? Okay.
So I'm not sure if I missed myself again.
What happened?
I don't want to because I will
No.
forget to
No, don't worry. I will let you know when you need to unmute yourself so that you can answer. So I just want, there to be decorum. That is why, okay? So to the second part, we have, you know, the first question here says 9 raised to the power 2. Okay, hold on a bit. We're gonna continue. Hold on a little bit, okay? Of this. The first one says 9 squared times 9 raised to the power 4, also times 9 raised to the power 3. Even if there are hundreds of the 9, just pick one of them, then add up all of the powers. So 2 plus 4 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So 9 raised to the power 9. That is going to be the answer here. The second part, we have 3 raised to the power 5 times 3 raised to the power 6 divided by 3 raised to the power 2. Now, take note of the division sign. It means you're going to subtract between these powers. So that's what it means. So what we're going to do is to pick the first 5, 3 raised to the power 5, and, then pick the second 3 and subtract the power of 6 minus 2, for this one. That is this one, 6 minus 2. Then we can say this is equal to the first one, 3 raised to the power 5, and the second one, 6 minus 2 is 4. And finally, you can pick one of the three and say 5 plus 4, that is 9. So this is 3 raised to the power 9. Then the third question, we have the combination of the one in the bracket 4 raised to the power 5, then another power, then times another 4 raised to the power 10. So what we do is to firstly solve the one in the bracket 4. Use 5 times 3, that's 15, then times the other 4 raised to the power 10. Now we're going to add the powers together because it's times. So that is 4 raised to the power 15 plus 10, and that is 25. Option D. For option D, we have d raised to the power 7 times d squared, everything in bracket, raised to the power 6. So the 7 has the power of 6, and the 2 also has the power of 6. So we are going to multiply them. That's going to be d raised to the power 7 times 6, that's 42. Or we can firstly solve the bracket. Let's just first solve the bracket. The one in the bracket add the powers. Add the powers. So that's going to be 7 plus 2, that is 9. Then also raised to power 6. And this is going to be d raised to power 54 because 9 times 6 is 54. Otherwise, you would have said 7 times 2, 7 times 6 is 42, and 2 times 6 is 12. So if you add 12 and 42, you still get a 54. So that is how to do this one. You firstly do the one in the bracket, then you take note of the power outside the bracket. Then the fifth one, option E. So for option E, what do we have there? We have y raised to power 12 divided by y raised to power 4, everything raised to power 5. Now, firstly solve what's in the bracket. Pick the y. 12 minus 4 is 8. Then there is a 5 outside the bracket. You now have y raised to power 40 because 8 times 5 is 40. Then option F. What do we have for option F? We have k raised to power 8 times k raised to power 21. Then divided by k raised to power 7. And everything raised to power 2. So this means you can combine, you can do the one that has a division first. And we have k raised to power 8 times the second k, but we subtract the power 21 minus 7, that is 14. Then both of them has a power of 2. Then you combine the one in the bracket, k. 8 plus 14 is 22. Then you have 2 outside. 22 times 2 gives me 44. So that's k raised to power 44. Then option G. For option G, what do we have? We have r raised to power 23 divided by r raised to power 3 also raised to power 5. So here now we have r raised to power 23 and hold on please. R raised to power 23 then divided by the
Divided.
second one. So you pick r, 3 times 5, that's 15. Then you now combine for the division, that will be r raised to power 23 minus 15. So what is 23 minus 15? That should give us 8. So r raised to power 8.
Yes.
Now, having done all of this for you, I would like you to just try your hands on the questions from H to L. So you try them as your
From
homework. Questions from the from the option H to L, and that's what I'll be writing up for today.